So Dag, loved your talk. What do you see in 10 years' time is going to be the dementia clinic of the future, or should we say the memory clinic of the future?
Yeah,
Or the brain health clinic?
Exactly. Brain health is more brain health than prevent dementia. But obviously, there's so much going on, so much exciting technology. But I really love your talk also in terms of the microbiome and the diet, because I think there's a huge potential there that we have not yet exploited. We need to talk more about diet with our patients, because that's one of the best established factors risking your brain cognition and as a risk factor for dementia. So that was really interesting.
But I don't think the public are aware of that, are they?
No, not at all.
And probably most doctors are not.
Yeah. So we can talk to our patients, but we also need to talk to our policy makers, right, to make it easier to get the healthy food.
Generally, I guess you'd be talking to members of the family, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So a family group to say, how can you, the person at risk, how do you make sure they get real food?
Yes. So we talk with people often very early disease stage, so they are absolutely, definitely still capable of doing their shopping and preparing their food. But I think we may need to go even further, because we know that the changes leading to dementia start 10, 15, maybe 20 years before. So that's where the midlife, that's where we need to be active.
Because in our studies, we see one of the first things that people improve when they improve their diet, or they add in fermented foods or prebiotics, is fatigue is one of the first things that they notice improves. Yeah. And I just wonder whether you could incorporate that in these clinics, that they're given, you say go away for 2 weeks and do this and see if you note down your fatigue levels. Do you think that would that show anything, or is that too subtle?
Well, that's really interesting, because we know that among the many, let's say, risk factors or early prodromal symptoms of dementia is exactly the behavioral or emotional changes, and reduced motivation or fatigue, whatever you call it, is one of these. So we know that people who have that made progress to.
And is that a sign of low-level inflammation, do you think?
Yes, it could be, right? So that's another, from the biological pathway, inflammation is a key driver of this. So
something that everyone can help with, every family can help a relative with, is to improve their diet.
Yes, and I like the link with fatigue and maybe depression and diet, because it's probably a vicious circle here. So if you get fatigued, you're less motivated, and you're less motivated to have a healthy lifestyle, and here you go.
Exactly.
So if you can turn that around, that is a way of changing.
Absolutely. We need to break that deadly cycle that people just get worse because they lose interest in things like food. So hopefully.
Yes, and you add exercise, I think, because I think there's so much evidence now that exercise is linked, and obviously it's not either diet or exercise, it's both. Yeah, sure, you're right.
Well, they're both anti-stress, anti-inflammation, aren't they? Which we know affect the brain.
Yeah.